Today I want to show you how to do Hasselback pork. We've all heard of, or most of us have heard about Hasselback potatoes. It's those potatoes that have the slits about 3/4 of the way down and they're baked off, and all that goodness that whatever you're seasoning and dressing them with permeates down. This is a recipe, the same technique that works for pork tenderloin. So first things first, let's get right to it. Preheat your oven 375 degrees Fahrenheit or about 160 degrees Celsius. Get that off and going. So I have a couple of pieces of pork tenderloin. So the technique to this is very simple. What we're going to do is make scores down about 3/4 of the way down the pork. You don't want to cut all the way through the pork. About 1/2 inch apart. The next part of this is to actually start building the flavor profile. First things first, we're going to use our feta and we're going to start cutting up little bricks of feta, little chunks, and I'm going to start filling them in here into the slits. That takes care of the feta portion. Now, I'm going to do some roasted red peppers as well. These are from a jar, and it is what it is, but it's fantastic. They do all the work for you. They roast them, they peel them, they fix them. It's awesome. So just make little squares, just like that. We want the essence of the flavor here. Now, you're going to take this, and you're going to stuff the red pepper beside the feta. You know where I'm going with this, right? This is going to be unbelievably good. And that's the last of our red pepper there. Perfect. Now, the next part, or the seasoning. Little drizzle of my Greek extra virgin olive oil. We'll go throughout this. And just give it a nice little pat, let it go everywhere. I'm going to season this up, and I'm going to now do a little dried rosemary on top, just a nice sprinkling, as well as our orphan pieces, as I call them. A little fennel seed, we'll go over this as well. Pork and fennel are fantastic together. I mean, fennel is fennel. Perfect. And Greeks actually use quite a bit of fennel in their cooking. I'm going to take a very, very, very small amount of salt because the feta already has salt in it. Fresh cracked black pepper. Perfect. Just like that. I'm going to take now some Kalamata olives. I'm just going to sprinkle them around the pan. Now, these are going to bake off and roast with the pork, and it's going to give such a briny flavor to this dish. I'm going to take some garlic, a little roasted red pepper. I'm going to cut this away. Same with this one. And what I'm going to do with the garlic is very simply just crush it or grate it and then kind of rub it over the pork. As far as I'm concerned, you can't really have any roasting or baking of meat without having a little bit of garlic in it. That's an absolute must, no matter what. I'm using a minimum of like 3 cloves here, but you know what? Use as many as you like, but just use some. It will make an absolute difference. So what I'm going to do here as well, I'm going to take my olive oil, I'm going to sprinkle it in here, just like that, over it. Mix it all up. I'm going to take half. I'm just going to smear this over the top, just like that. So this is like half of my garlic going over this. And then the other half over this one. And this is going to give the essence. You're not going to have this strong, pungent smell of garlic. I'm going to throw this into my 375-degree oven for about 45 minutes to an hour. Showtime, baby. All right, here we go. This is absolutely perfect. If you guys could only smell the aroma in here, it is absolutely unbelievable. So, nice and easy. Gonna go underneath, lift it off. Oh, it is so succulent. Took exactly an hour. Literally an hour exactly. I'm gonna cut this right down the middle so you can actually see it here, how it looks on the inside. And look how gorgeous that looks right there. Look at that. Pick another piece here. It's gonna start randomly cutting this open. And you can see all that gooiness of the cheese here. So no time like the present. This is gonna be really, really hot, but who cares? Perfectly done. It's juicy. Oh my God. The roasted red pepper, the feta, the fennel, the rosemary. It's mind-blowing. So that's it, my friends, for this episode on my Hasselback pork. For this recipe and so many others, check it out online at kensgreektable.com. Hit that like button for this video and consider subscribing if you haven't subscribed already. Love having our community grow. And until next time, please take care of yourselves, each other, and I will definitely see you on the next one. Much love. Bye for now.